Good morning, children. Welcome to Social Sciences class, Chapter 3, Variation in Shelters, Part 1. What are the basic needs for a human being? First of all, what we can say? First one, air. Next one, water. Next one, shelter. Without breathing, we can't live. That's why air is very important. After that, without drinking water also, we can't live. That's why we can say water. Next, without eating food also, we can't live. That's why food. Next one, shelter. Next, clothes. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about variation in shelters. Okay. So before that, we are going to learn about some rock shelters. Rock shelters means caves. Nowadays, we are all living in houses, different types of houses. Some of us, we are living in apartments, individual houses, and some people, they are living in huts. So many types of houses are there. But early man, they used to live in caves. Caves means they don't know how to construct. Naturally, those caves form with the stones all. In those caves, early man used to live. Okay, so in Madhya Pradesh, some Bhimbetka rock shelters are there. They got some evidences about how those early men used to live. See, these Bhimbetka rock shelters of Madhya Pradesh are the ancient Stone Age rock shelters with paintings. And those rock shelters means caves, and the walls of the caves, they got some paintings also. That means those early men, they used to draw some paintings on the walls of the caves. And these permanent settlements are over 9,000 years old. Okay, that means before 9,000 years, in those caves, those early men used to live, and they draw some paintings. And they are 700 in number and have around 400 paintings. How many are there? How many caves are there? 700 are there. And how many paintings are there on the walls of the caves? 400 paintings are there. And they give us a lot of information about the life, tools and implements of the early man. That means by seeing the paintings of the walls of the caves, we can know the lifestyle of those people and what tools and implements they used to use. Those all information we got from these Bhimbetka rock shelters of Madhya Pradesh. See, these are the pictures of Bhimbetka rock shelters. See, they draw so many paintings on those walls of the caves. So, what colors they used, we don't know. So, still we can see those colors means, that means no change only over there and the colors of the paintings. That means what they used also till now we don't know. But some herbals like that. Nowadays we are using so many colors. For art class you are using some pastel color, poster colors, some crayons we are using, some watercolors, all we are using, sketch pens, all. But what they use we don't know, but the colors are still like that only. That means some herbals, some trees, some stems, some leaves, juices, they use it to use, I think so. Okay, now shelter. What is a shelter? The place where we live is called shelter or habitat. Early man used to live in caves. Already in third standard and fourth standard, already you studied about that caves, the early man, about early man, what they used to use, that all already you studied. So early man used to live in caves. And when early man gave up hunting and food gathering, he became a food producer. First early man used to live on hunting only. When they feel hunger, they used to hunt the animals and they used to eat. After that only, then okay, these plants, if you plant means we will get some food items, like that they thought, and they started growing crops. After that, he started living life close to the water bodies. Why? Because near the water bodies only they will get water for drinking or for growing crops, everything, domestic purpose, all we need water, no? That's why those early men, they used to live near the water bodies. He started building huts with branches and leaves of trees. Okay, then near the water bodies, they use it to build their huts with what? Branches and leaves of trees. Later on, the early men discovered that the walls of huts could be made with mud. After some years, okay, for these huts we can make some walls. That walls, how nowadays we are using for that bricks, cement, all, but they don't know no those are. That's why they started building walls of the huts with the mud. Then these types of huts are still found in villages. Nowadays, if you go anytime villages, you can see those huts with mud walls. See here one picture of the cave. This is the cave. Early men used to live in these caves only. Okay, those nobody constructed like these caves. Naturally they formed. Those are all big stones only. These are called as caves. And these are huts. Okay, early man used it to construct their huts. I said no, like this only. These are the dried grass and dried leaves and leaves of the trees. And these are all mud walls. Mud walls means with mud they made those walls. On those walls we can keep some patterns also and see some birds and animals, some flowering pots, all they kept. See here, see some animals are. Okay, for decoration, they made some patterns on the walls of the mud. Nowadays, if you want to see these, you can go to village and you can see these huts. Now, variation in shelters. The regional variation in houses arises from differences in land form, climate, materials available for building a house, money that one wants to spend. Variation in shelters, that means so much variation. All of us are living in same houses, and no, some are living in apartments, some are living in individual houses, some are living in huts. That means so many different types are there, different shelters are there. So what those difference depends upon landforms. Different landforms are there on the earth. What are the landforms? Mountains are there, hills are there, plains are there, plateaus are there. Okay, next water bodies are there. Next, see the tundra region is there. Tundra region means there always that area will covered with ice and snow. Okay, it depends upon landforms. Next one, climate. Climate means if that area is very cool, very low temperatures will be there, means they will construct some types of houses. If that place is very hot, then they will keep some types of houses. Those are you learnt in the third and fourth standard. Next, materials available for building a house. What materials we can get available? That means what? Cement, bricks, all are there, means we can construct one type of house. No, we won't get those all, only we can get only wood. Then we can construct wooden house like that. And money that one wants to spend. If any rich man is there, he will construct a big palace. If any poor man is there, he can construct their house in the with a hut like that. That means depends upon money also. Now see, types of shelters on the basis of landforms. Here in 5th class, they are giving the types of shelters on the basis of landforms. First one, sloping roof houses. What is first one? Sloping roof houses. In hilly areas, houses are built with sloping roofs. It helps the snow and rain to slide off easily without damaging the roofs. That means in hilly areas. In our country, one state is there, some states towards north, some states are there. Those states, almost all the areas are on the hills only. Okay, for example, Himachal Pradesh is there. What is the capital of Himachal Pradesh? Shimla. That total state is on the hills only, foot of the Himalayas there. Those hills also there, they will get every time snowfall. In rainy season, how we are getting rainfall, like that for them snowfall. Then how they can construct their houses? With sloping roofs. Why? Because if we get water or rain then what will happen? All water will be collected in the terrace. Then with the help of the some pipes, that all the water will come down. But in those hilly areas, they will get snowfall. Then how that snow can go? It is very difficult. That's why they construct their houses with sloping roofs. Then the snow can slide off easily without damaging the roofs. These houses are found in Srinagar and Simla. Sloping roof houses where we will get Srinagar and Shimla. These houses are mainly made of cement, bricks and wood. Okay, with cement, bricks and wood, these sloping roof houses, they will construct near the hilly areas. See, one image of sloping roof house. See here, these are Himalayas only. Okay, towards north for our country, Himalayas are there. Those always covered with ice and snow, like that, white color only. In these areas, they will get snowfall. How we will get rainfall? Like that, snowfall they will get. That's why, see, on those trees and the roof, all are snow only. That's why they will construct their houses with these sloping. Sloping roof means you understand, no? Like this, that roof is just like this slope will be there. Anytime snowfall is there, that all the snow will fall down like this. That's why in those areas people will construct sloping roof houses. So understand, children. Remaining types of houses in next video we'll learn. Okay, now a small assignment for you. Bhimbetka rock shelters are in dash state. You have to write. And Bhimbetka rock shelters are dash years ago. Dash were the earliest form of shelters for man. Houses in hilly areas have dash roofs. Name one hilly state. These are all question and answers you have to write. Okay, children, thank you.